Hello Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you today with a Winter Hogs Town Hall 14 attack. Now this is a very situational army that ideally is used for perimeter town halls where you've got the clan castle, the archer queen, and one or both scatter shots near the town hall, or at least within range of your kill squad. Now this, I prefer to call this Winter Hogs just because I'm using some frosty creatures. I've got 2 ice golems and 4 yetis plus a pair of yetis inside the log launcher, but this is just a variant on a Mass Hog attack, which is usually a kill squad hogs or possibly a queen charge hog, but I wind up using this and calling it Winter Hogs because it sounds really cool and I'm neat. But like I said, not good for centrally located town halls because your kill squad isn't going to get to the town hall, and that presents a big problem for the hog riders to deal with. So before we jump into these 2 attacks I'm going to show you here, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like it, comment down below, like the video, and check me out on TikTok. I'm sitting at about 110,000 followers on TikTok. I make a lot of short content on there that people have been asking me to post on YouTube. Maybe I'll get around to it. So the main thing to think about on your approach is where you could have giant bombs or hidden Teslas, and think about where your ice golems are going to go, right? Now there's no defenses that are strictly on this part right here, so dropping ice golems on this side are not likely to leave them running after this mortar. But it's also possible that these would be either Teslas or giant bombs in here. So I usually will deploy both of my ice golems at the same time, and then I put my yetis right immediately behind them. Now ideally you're not going to hit a whole bunch of giant bombs, but if it happens, it happens. I bring in my Barbarian King paired with the Yak and my Archer Queen paired with the Unicorn. And the other thing you'll notice about this attack, which makes it partly more Winter Hoggy, is I bring 5 freeze spells, and it's all for this initial part to help the kill squad get more value. I'm either freezing the town hall, I'm freezing scatter shots, I'm freezing enemy heroes, which you can see 2 headhunters also come in here to take out heroes alongside the rest of my kill squad. And that log launcher ideally just pounds in toward the town hall, hopefully doesn't hit a tornado trap, and can just take the town hall down pretty quickly. And the Yetis, of course, have that wonderful Yeti Might backpack that will help take out some additional defenses. Now, once this stuff is taken out here, the game plan is you've blown out that corner, and then you've kind of got this nice L shape that you can describe through the base with the Hog Riders, who will, of course, come with the Royal Champion and the Grand Warden, which we will take a look at in a moment as soon as my Archer Queen here finishes off the scatter shots. Now in this particular attack I ended up using an Ice Golem and a P.E.K.K.A. inside the clan castle, but traditionally I will use a pair of Yetis and a Valkyrie. Now my Archer Queen's going to head off that direction. She'll do whatever other damage she can, and then comes the main part of the attack where I'm going to have, you can see 30 Hog Riders deployed very quickly, and then I'm going to have the Grand Warden with Lassie and the Royal Champion with the Electro Owl, and I have 4 heals, and sometimes I have a freeze left over, sometimes I don't. Now normally what I'll do is, because the Eagle Artillery is going to be firing away at my hogs, I'll use the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome when the Eagle Artillery locks on, because it's about the amount of time that the Warden is going to protect those troops. Then immediately after that, I will start launching into using my heal spells to make sure that those Hog Riders get through this initial push. Because the truth is, by the time the Hog Riders are coming in and they can get through that, the kill squad has taken out some of those important defenses. If they can get through that initial round, they're going to be fine to take out whatever's left over. Now what you'll notice is, one of the more important pieces, we've got a couple of wizards and some archers that are being deployed around the outside here to help with the cleanup. Just make sure you keep an eye on builder huts, because that can mess up some of your cleanup. And that is the attack. Again, it works really well against corner town halls where you can get into the clan castle and take out the Archer Queen, and in this case we got the Royal Champion also in both scatter shots. So it's a pretty, you know, no-brainer type of attack once you get through that initial push. And then you just wait for the cleanup and you are on your way. So this was in our last war that we had against Soliteo, and we'll go take a look at our current war where I just made the same attack last night. It's this one here. So again, we're going to take a look at where this can work. We've got a corner town hall that is located at least close enough to the clan castle that we will draw the clan castle troops and we can get a scatter shot. Now ideally I would be able to get the Archer Queen, but because of how close she is to this perimeter here, I figured I could get the kill squad to take out all of this stuff here, and then as I push my hogs in this direction, I can send those headhunters in with the Hog Riders, and then when the Eternal Tome is triggered to protect the hogs on the initial blast, it'll protect the headhunters long enough to get them over to that Archer Queen. Now in this case here, what I decided to do, because of the the limited coverage on this side here, I wanted to bring my Archer Queen in to start clearing out some of these buildings, because if you don't funnel your troops appropriately, obviously they can start running around the outside. So she's going to do fine over there with the Unicorn watching her back. And then up top here, we brought an Ice Golem in right on that builder hut, and a Yeti in behind with a couple of wizards to start clearing out some of that stuff, so that again, when my Yetis come into the main part here with the Log Launcher and the King, we don't want them wandering around the outside of the base. Now that Log Launcher does manage to get through the walls, and I do have again 5 free spells to help me out here, and I start deploying them against the Town Hall and that Scatter Shot. Now I brought the Poison spell here. Normally you can get all those super minions in there, but one of them got outside the range of that Poison spell before I managed to drop another freeze, and while I do get the Town Hall and that Scatter Shot down, I did not wind up getting all 3 of those super minions, and so one of them winds up surviving to kill my Barbarian King. But he ended up taking out the Scatter Shot. So my Archer Queen, meanwhile, is doing her thing down here, and the super minion is going to come over here and kill the Unicorn before the Archer Queen takes it out. But because we cut into these defenses right here, the Hog Riders have a nice tight band that they can come through here, and of course, again, we're going to wind up sending them in with the Eternal Tome wielding Grand Warden and the Royal Champion, and then you can see those 2 Headhunters. They're right here, invisible behind this Elixir Collector, and they are going to wind up getting over to that Archer Queen while protected by the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome and take her out very, very quickly. At this point, we start deploying our heal spells to make sure that our Hog Riders survive. You'll want to focus any remaining freeze spells on a Scatter Shot if it managed to survive, and then put your heal spells in there to make sure that any Scatter Shot hits that do land wind up getting covered by those heal spells. Same type of thing as the other attack. Normally you're going to want to put your wizards and your archers around the outside for cleanup here. That archer tower providing good coverage, so it makes it a little bit difficult. But I did wind up spending all of my heal spells, and then I had a couple of Hog Riders along with my Queen and my Royal Champion and my Yak, I love the Yak, roaming around in there. The Archer Queen actually was almost up to full health here because the Unicorn had plenty of time to heal her up. And actually we didn't even end up using the Archer Queen's ability until the very, very end of this attack. Now, again, situational attack works great on town halls that are near the corner, but I would not recommend trying this against centrally located town halls. Not that Hog Riders can't help or work, but definitely try this out against cornered town halls where you can get the clan castle troops taken care of, and ideally some scatter shots or the enemy queen as well. That's it for the video today. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Definitely check it out. That's the army composition. Where'd it go? Oh, it's 30 Hog Riders, 4 Yetis, and 2 Ice Golems. I will switch it up a little bit, sometimes a couple of Wall Breakers and sometimes a few more or less Wizards. Sometimes I don't put Headhunters in. It really all just depends. But the core of the army is 4 Yetis, 2 Ice Golems, and 30 Hog Riders. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to like it and subscribe and check me out on TikTok. And in the meantime, you guys keep clashing and have a good one.